Imperfectly perfect, imperfectly perfect. Imperfectly perfect, imperfect, imperfectly, imperfectly perfect. Imperfectly perfect couple. Oh yeah.
Welcome back to the Imperfectly Perfect Couple podcast. I'm Candy.
And I am Tank.
So, this podcast, we are taking some time to focus on us and give ourselves a little bit of self-reflection.
Now, many of you may already say that, well, y'all do a podcast. Y'all drop episodes almost weekly. Don't y'all already do like some type of check-in already? Yeah, but maybe not. Mm-hmm. See, I think that's the misconception that people have when you are in a relationship or marriage, or whatever the case may be, that everything that you think about or everything that you do, you automatically just share with your spouse. And that may not be the case. So, we both agree that this may be a good time and maybe even a monthly thing to just check in and just see what's what, you know, just to really see like what's going on with us, like with dive in, eat it, some shit. I don't know, but yeah. So yeah, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just to see what's what.
Get in it. That's what that is.
Get in it.
In it.
Get in it.
You supposed to eat off the plate?
I don't know nothing about that.
It's like, what the fuck was that? So, okay. So me, myself, personally, I'm going to ask you.
Oh, you're going to ask me.
I'm going to ask you. Yeah, I was going to start it off with me, but I think I should ask you.
All right.
So, how would you say that your month so far has been going?
How has it been going?
Just like mood, whatever, spirituality, whatever you want to toss in there.
I mean, would it be in my birthday month, which we did not touch on last episode at all?
Yeah, we didn't.
We sure didn't. So I turned 42. Yeah, I turned 42. I would say, you know, because typically, I would hope most people, you know, typically around their birthday time, you normally in high spirits, you know what I'm saying? You normally, you know, how most people want to celebrate their entire birthday month or whatever the case may be. Me, I worked. So that was something that was different because in previous years, I'm going to find a way to get the day off or do something. So that was something different. To me, it was just like, nah, I need to go get this money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Kids started school back on your
day,
birthday.
on my birthday. And that's probably the reason why, too, because we was talking about back to school stuff. And
it was just
that kind of like, collided or whatever the case. So, how I've been feeling so far, and at the point where we might as well say we're like halfway through the month, I would say most definitely I'm feeling pretty good. Really been pushing myself. Been doing, I do a lot of thinking anyway, but it's more so a thing to where it's like, it's me versus me.
In what areas do you feel that you've been pushing yourself?
Well, all of the areas that I know that I can physically change and control. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because it's certain things that we cannot control. I mean, like you can do the work, but some instances the ultimate say so. Like for example.
Yes, give an example.
A job, right? You may apply for a job You may have all the credentials, but yet and still, the ultimate say-so is up to whoever's doing the hiring.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't beat yourself up about that. Mm-hmm. You know, so things like that and that nature, I just been, which I don't think I did a bad job anyway, but I really ain't been focusing on stuff like that. So, for example, who don't want to get in shape? Who don't want to work out? Who don't want to lose weight? Who don't want to look their best? You know what I'm saying? Especially if you can. So yeah, so I, hey, got to do what I got to do. So I've been committing to doing some things and trying to cut back other things, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I say overall for me, I've been really just pushing myself in that area. Yeah, the things that I can change, most definitely. Kind of like the serenity prayer.
I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah. You?
Me, I just been trying to get I've been in this mood, and it just hit me like a bag of bricks.
What you mean?
Maybe over the last couple weeks or so. And just more so the hormonal changes and
Because you E4O?
that part, a lot of this perimenopause stuff has been.
So you admit that's what it is?
I'm not claiming that right now, but because you have to go get that professionally diagnosed, but you can assume some of the stuff. But just being extra moody, extra tired, exhausted. And it could be a thing of me just going to work. How busy I used to be, back then. Even when I was carrying the babies, I was in school, I was working a full-time job.
Right.
Then after I had the babies and the oldest two were so big, doing the toddler thing and the drop off and the pickup and the school and the work. So it was I've always kind of been busy and bouncing around, you know what I'm saying? And now I feel like that energy is just
depleting.
And it's it's only so much that I can handle without becoming irritated or moody or agitated or you know what I'm saying, other stuff that I feel that I haven't experienced before, feeling hot-headed and stuff. Everywhere else on me, if I work out or if I do whatever the case, last place I would sweat will be my head. Now I feel like my head is sweating first. And then other areas are catching up. And I'm I'm wondering to myself, what's going on? But of course, going to a professional and getting all of that stuff done, that's where my goal is at, is trying to, just make sure everything is in alignment and everything is okay
where
and
it's
together.
Supposed to be.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
But other than that, with work and, just managing the kids and all of that stuff, I've been pretty good, and I've been trying to get out of that mood and out of that funk. But I've been appreciating the stuff that you've been doing also, because we talked about this a couple episodes ago. You've been, stepping up and cooking on the days that you've been off.
Yeah.
Or even if you're not cooking, you finding out what we gonna eat the day that you off. Or the other day you surprised me when I came home. Basically, I took all my stuff from me when I got home from work.
And run a sink full of water.
You didn't run me no damn sink full of water. We ain't got no tub. But no.
Whole bath.
You trying to get me a whole bath or a bird bath at the end of the day. But no, I had a hot tub, candles lit, and you basically pushed me in there. It was do your thing, chill out, or whatever the case. And you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, because that's not often that we can, get that time by ourselves. But one thing I have been making sure of prior to you doing that is like when I would come home, even like before the kids went back to school, just trying to make sure I get some me time in, because I feel like I get stretched in so many different areas that when I come home, I don't come home and get a chance to like decompress. I come home and I'm jumping into something like, all right, do this, cook this, and I'm like on autopilot. And then by the time I get ready to go to sleep at night, I'm feeling like, okay, I'm about to just go to sleep because I've just been feeling, just exhausted. So saying all of that to say that even if I was taking a nap or taking 15 minutes to myself or telling the kids, hey, look out for Kaylani, I'm about to just lay down in my room for a second, whether if I fell asleep or not, I've been making that time to put or give me something back, in a sense. So
I mean, I 1,000% agree. You have to. I mean, because everything begins and ends with self. So if you, we, me, individually, if we're not, 100% for ourselves, then it's like, when will you be? You know what I'm saying? Will you, something is going to give, rather it's going to be a thing to where you going to feel exhausted or overworked. And then, you know what I'm saying, when it's time for, like the wind down time or the little ritual that we normally do as far as, we normally come downstairs, watch a show or something like that, chill out or whatever. You're going to fall asleep. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I'm always for to fall asleep because I be...
But that's why, like, I don't know if I mentioned that on here, but that's why I would mention, and we have talked about that to the point where I'll be like, well, before you come home, why don't you take the long way home? Why don't you ride by the water and see what it is? And you would normally like just downplay that, but I'm like, what the fuck are you in the rush to get home for?
Because
it's not a because.
Yes,
you're okay, listen. You coming home. You making it. You making your way. Versus you taking the straight. It's like you putting yourself straight. Especially you putting yourself in that state of mind. It's like you just said that when you get home, you feel as if, you're going to be pulled this way, pulled that way. You got to do this, you got to do that. Okay, so if you coming home and you making it your way home, all right, versus going the shorter route, take the longer route. You would be surprised. You would be surprised the relaxation mode that may put you in.
I get what you're saying.
But what?
But I don't get relaxation from driving.
But certain routes the route that I suggested you take.
No, I know, like by the water.
It's not crowded over there.
No, I get it, but it's like, yeah, it's by the water. But if that's the case, I need to go sit by the water. Like,
go sit by the water.
No,
who's telling you can't?
No, I'm just saying, because that's like, a lot of that stuff is based off of like park passes and all of that stuff.
It's other water you can go sit by if it meant that much to you.
But listen, this is the other part too. Not trying to defer or anything what you're saying.
No, I just want you to go ahead and say it.
No, because like the days that you're at home, yeah, I could see it, or me taking the longer route. But the days that I will have to go pick up the kids or whatever the case, especially if the grandparents that had them all day, like, I don't necessarily, in my mind, feel comfortable because they've had them all day. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a you thing.
And it may be a you thing, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think
people,
that's a you thing.
But people but people get tired too, and people get exhausted too, and.
But the thing, see, one of the things that I hear you saying a lot of, I don't know if you fully accepted the fact that you don't have 4 small children. When you speak as if like you are being pulled this way and you got to do this for the kids, if I didn't know, I would think that you had 4 small children, all 5 and under. When in actuality, that's not the case. Callie's self-sufficient, you just got to check behind. Gabe and Cassidy, we barely see them. Kaylani's the only one.
Granted, I don't know if you understand or not, but yeah, Gabe may not bother me, but the girls be on me.
You're not doing. What are you doing though? What are you doing for Cassidy? What are you doing? What are you physically? What are you physically doing for her?
I'm Cassidy's personal therapist when she gets out of school, because she's having 3 and 4 different conversations with me. Hey, Mom, let me tell you what happened at school today. Blah blah blah, and this happened, and then this, and da 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 da. And she will go on and on and on. Callie will come in the house, and she may be quiet at first, but she got stories from school too.
Okay.
Kaylani, just depending on what mood she in, she could be clingy, she could be talkative, she could be wanting to play. And it's a different, I feel like it's a different type of, like when we're here together, you may not see it as much. But when it's me here by myself, they're flocking towards me. That's why I don't know if you pay attention, but that's why I be calling them ducklings. If I'm walking somewhere around this house, Cassidy may not as often, but she will. But for sure, them last 2, they following me like they on my ass 24/7.
Not Callie. Kaylani, yeah.
No, I'm saying though, when I'm here,
I would want the cameras hooked up and them not knowing it, and I want to see that.
Man, you have to see it, and it's. I'm not saying that it's every single day.
But that's the way describe it.
I'm not saying that it's every single day or every moment of the day, but I'm saying that majority, if we're talking about a 5-day, especially after school or whatever the case, because I don't think they do it as much when I'm here and they know they have access to me all day. They don't bother me as much.
Okay.
But if it's a thing to where we've been apart or separated because of work, school, it's like, I gotta come in here and tell Mama what's going on.
Okay, so why don't you beat them to the punch?
I do. I ask them up front, like, hey, how was school? They're good. They'll disappear and then come back and be like, oh, yeah, let me tell you what so-and-so did to me at school.
To me, it sounds like you need to set up boundaries then. Because my thing is, if it's getting to you that much, you still need to set up boundaries. And what I mean by setting up the boundaries, which we did a show on that, you simply, just like that day when I said, and you, like you said, you come in the house and you say, look, just whatever, even if I'm not here, whatever. Man, you will let them know. Or you said you would go in the room or whatever and just chill out. Lay down. If you fall asleep, you fall asleep. My thing is, you need to still set up them boundaries for whatever that is. After you ask them how their day was, they tell you, all right, look, give me a few minutes. I need to chill. Let me just clear my head. Is absolutely the only person who I see who won't probably understand that is Kaylani.
No, but I'm saying that they do when I say that I'm gonna debunk. Or if I'm saying like, hey, I need whatever, an hour. They don't come in there and bother me unless it's something they really have to bother me for.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even the same thing with the bathroom. I don't know what it is with children in the bathroom. It's the same thing. Like, I had to actually yell at Cassidy yesterday because she was just coming on in. And I'm like, no, don't do that to me.
But I think it's probably a boundary thing that was never established.
True.
It ain't no true. That's what it is.
Yeah, true. But in a sense,
it ain't no but. If listen, I think that's where a lot of mothers may go wrong at. You know what I'm saying? Y'all may allow these things, or I ain't even just say mothers. Parents, y'all may allow certain things to take place, or people may allow certain things to take place, and then whatever, hey, I'm getting older. I may be going through something now. Whatever the case may be, I'm working more hours, whatever the case may be. And now I need more time to myself, or this week I'm really feeling exhausted. Whatever the case may be. All they just been doing what they've been doing. It's the norm for them.
Yeah, true, but I think I think it's a combination of having just piggybacking off of that somewhat of mom guilt because you don't want your children to think that you're not available for them because what if it's
But my
something important?
I mean, that's why you have to establish that. I mean, just like how it was established think about it. They never bust in on me in the bathroom, and they don't do that. But listen, what I'm saying is that was never done as a small. They didn't do that as a kid.
But why?
But they didn't do that. That's what I'm saying. So by them not doing that, it's not a norm.
But you're not saying why though.
Because I'm the dad?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I guarantee if I allowed that in the beginning, it wouldn't be no boundaries.
But
nah, man.
It's a difference. And you want to know why there's a difference?
Why?
Because 9 times out of 10, where are mommies at with their babies? In the bathroom, right?
That's by choice.
A lot of times that is not by choice because sometimes we have children that we need to keep an eye on. And the only way that we can wash our butts or take care of our personal hygiene is by having them in the bathroom with us.
To a certain degree.
I've showered with all of them babies at one point when they were babies.
To a certain degree. Because there were certain things that listen, if you don't put that baby in the such and such, the crib or the high chair or whatever the case may be, and then it was just like you said.
It was certain times though when they were too small.
I get that, but just like I said or you said, I think a lot of it is a mommy guilt type of thing, from whatever it may be. It may not even necessarily be a thing from work. It may not even be a necessary thing of, hey, this may be important. I just think that it's some type of guilt. And I think it may be just at the end of the day, just how y'all wired.
It's a different type of bond.
Because
you will only catch daddies doing stuff like that if the daddy has that real like secure bond with the child, or if they've had the child by themselves from birth, and to a certain extent.
I say to a degree.
Because in a sense, if it's a single father, I feel like that's when you have to kick into mommy mode too. In a sense, like you have to have some type of like nurturing type of sense to where that child feels bonded and connected with you also. And when you have the woman that's in the house that's providing that nurturing space or that mommy, whatever the case, a lot of times that's like it's not first nature to y'all in a sense. It's second nature because y'all only do it if y'all have to do it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I live with that.
So I just think it's just more so like how they say, like even with cubs and you know what I'm saying, lions and tigers and all of that stuff, like you see them babies flocking to that mama just automatically. Why? Because the mama got the milk.
She don't say no.
Well, she probably don't, but we got the milk. We nourishing, we cuddling, we doing the majority of those things. And I think especially in the beginning when they're smaller, and while we're dragging them in the bathroom or putting them in the bouncer in a sense, is because we got a fear of them being out of our sight for whatever reason.
Well, now that's not your case.
Now that's not because they're way bigger now.
Yeah, that's not.
And I just think that just because off of habit they've developed that.
Thank you. That's what I was saying.
No, I'm saying I get that off of habit because that's kind of how it started. But in a sense, it's like the boundaries they probably do lack. But I mean, I've gotten better with that. I've gotten better with it. I've said that.
I think a lot of it is because of that. Like, just like that. Like, Kaylani's still sleeping up. Just think about when it was a time to get them out of the room. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for, and I'm quite sure a lot of parents will probably agree to that. when it comes to a point to where, okay, you're letting your child sleep in a room, and then they go from sleeping in their crib to where they might sleep in your bed. And then after that, you're like, all right, look, it's time for them to go in their room and start sleeping. It's a fight. You got to put up a fight. They're going to be crying. They're going to be this. They're going to be that because they're used to it. But then once you break that habit, it's done. They may try it. It's no different from you and Kaylani and the breastfeeding thing. That's how I look at it.
That whole situation was totally different from any other baby. Her situation was different.
No, but Kaylani, Kat, all of them. I think all of them.
The oldest three did a lot better. They handled.
Yeah, we're not saying who did better or not, but it wasn't the thing where it was like, oh no, you're done. Even pacifiers, bottle, whatever the hell, whatever it might have been that they were used to, and then you try to cut it off. It was a fight. They cried. They this. They that. But then when you stay consistent with whatever that is, then eventually they got like, oh, well, damn, they're not giving me whatever it is that I want. And I think it's the exact same thing with a lot of things that you may feel, and specifically talking about you and your space and your time. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So like when you come in the house and, you know, I'm not here or whatever the case may be, you, whatever, how y'all day, whatever, like you said, you've been doing that. And then, hey, look. I'm about to take a shot, don't nobody mess with me. If I'm about to get in the tub, don't nobody mess with me. So, that's just what I think. That's what and mean it though.
I do mean it. Now, what was that laugh for? That sounded like the evil genius laugh. What was that for?
I don't know.
You laugh for a reason?
I don't know. I don't believe you be meaning it if you say
Where do your boundaries get crossed at?
With them?
Yeah, because I want to hear you admit it right here in front of everybody.
I mean, I don't think it's no boundaries. I mean, as far as like...
You ain't got no boundaries. You don't.
I mean, because my thing is, they know what it is for the most part.
So, this is where I feel that Tank has boundary issues when it comes
with
to
the
these
kids?
Children. Yes.
What?
Because you act like you don't even know. Especially for them daughters of his.
What?
Them daughters will ask him for something. And they might not even necessarily deserve it. But he will go and bend over backwards and make sure that they get it. You do.
My thing is, man, they don't ask for a lot.
They don't ask for a lot.
They're not materialistic.
And I'm very grateful for that. But it be certain things that show up and you be like, oh yeah, it wasn't that much. And I bought that. Like you got them I didn't even know you had got them headphones for Cassidy.
I told you when we was in the airport.
I wasn't even paying attention to it like that. I didn't even know that they were Beats at first.
I told you, yes you did.
I don't remember that.
Yes you did, because when we was coming back from Florida, she had sent you a message, and then she sent me a message. When we was in, I guess, Florida airport. Yeah, I think that's where we was at. When we was there, and I was like, I'm about to walk by this kiosk to see how much the Beats cost.
Oh.
And you was over in the line, you was getting some food.
That's probably why I was distracted, because I was worried about feeding my face.
And then you was like, well, oh yeah, she sent that to me too. And I was like, them things high. And then that was it. And then when I got back home.
But prior, she had just got Beats earbuds. She had just got them Beats earbuds. It wasn't too much. She only had them for about 3 or 4 months, because they was Christmas or birthday, something like that.
I thought that was Gabe.
No, she had a pair of Beats earbuds too.
I don't think
hers was purple. His is red. So yeah, we got.
I didn't think hers was Beats though.
I thought hers were Beats. I could have swore.
It was Gabe.
It was something that she had just got prior though.
Not. She had got some headphones, but I don't think they was no Beats headphones.
They Beats. I could look them up on Amazon. I promise you that they Beats.
I know Gabe got them, and he didn't even crack. He cracked them open and set them on his thing. That was it.
Yeah, he don't even ask for something. He don't even use it. But anyway, I think with you, even with toys and toy store stuff, like, or we don't have toy stores, but like, if Callie sees something and she out with you, you coming home with a toy for sure.
Dependent.
You coming home with a toy.
That's dependent.
Kaylani is out with you, you coming home with a toy. They gonna talk you into getting them something.
Well, the last time I went to the store, we went to Walmart, and she didn't get no toy.
What she get though?
Nothing.
At all.
Didn't get nothing.
But I think you said that's because she did good in the store. She ain't asked for nothing. That was like the first time she ain't asked for nothing.
She ain't asked for nothing. She was just happy that we was in there shopping. That was it.
I'm shocked.
I was too. Completely shocked.
The first time one of them girls ain't asked you for nothing.
I was completely shocked.
Well, I think that's where your boundaries get crossed up at, is when it comes to your girls, especially.
I don't know. I mean, could be.
I think you soft for them.
I mean, could be.
You got a soft spot.
I
mean, you got a soft spot for me too. So
no.
What?
Hey, you know it's true. You know I do.
Man,
You know I do.
You better get out somewhere.
All right. Speaking of like, not necessarily soft spots or whatever the case may be, but I would say like the next thing, as far as like with self and this like feel good mode or things that starting to realize, like really just being still. You know what I'm saying? Like wanting to be home. You know what I'm saying? Like, go do your job or whatever it is you may do to get your money. Come back to the crib and just be still. You know what I'm saying? Not feeling like you have to be gone 24/7 or just always doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think with that for me, and not that it was a thing to where like I felt as if I always had to like be gone or whatever the case. I think that you get to see and hear the things that you normally would like maybe miss. You know what I'm saying? Just in general. You know what I'm saying? Like how a lot of people may have to, and no fault to nobody that does this, but like how you have people that like disconnect from social media because it may be too much. I think that sometimes we can like give ourselves or be around so much or so many things or people to where like your energy is being taken from people, you know, or taken by people. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's been like a reset for me, you know. So that's something that I know, cause
yeah, maybe for you.
You, for some reason, don't be feeling like when I feel like I may feel a certain way.
Go ahead and say it.
I may feel a certain way, and I've told Candy that I can feel people. I know that sounds weird, but I can feel like not just all the time, but it could be certain things. I don't know. Sometimes like if I'm focused, or not even necessarily focused, I guess it's like if I'm still. And say, for instance, if my mind not really going like 1,000, I'm like, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that, I want to do this, I need to do this, I need to go do this, I want to go check this out. If it ain't one of them type of situations, and like this, whatever it may be, like I can hear, like just
you
hear.
Can hear.
Like, no, I'm saying like you can hear yourself think.
Hear.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what you listening to?
No, you can hear yourself think. Like you can hear your thought. Like you can really focus in on like them thoughts that may be going through your head. You know what I'm saying? Like you can hear your inner self. You know what I'm saying? And I know when I would say that type of stuff to you, and I'd be like, look, this, and that, and then you may. I don't know. I think you'd be thinking it'd be BS sometimes, but then you would turn around and then you would send me some of the exact same stuff that I said, and I'm like, I just said this about myself. Why send it to me? I just said this.
Because you should make a video about it.
I don't want to make a video about it because I already know.
Okay, so my thing is this. It's not that I don't be believing you or feeling like you don't know or you don't feel or whatever the case, because everybody know, and the people that pay attention, I would say, know and feel, certain things and vibes and moods and people's, what they say, like, you can feel somebody's aura or see someone's aura, like.
But people don't always pay attention. 90% of people don't. 90% of people don't care.
Yeah, they may not care, but I'm saying, like, it's not that I don't believe you in the space that you coming from. It's just that I like to watch, like, different, like, reels and things of that sort when people are, like, dishing out that extra encouragement, because I feel like it's, like, the extra that's coming in. It may be stuff that I may be scrolling, just like how you say you scroll and can't watch the whole thing or whatever, and you send it to me and you like, well, I be wanting to come back and watch some of that stuff because I can't watch it right now. Yeah, true. I be feeling like that.
No, I'm specifically talking about, it could be the Virgo videos or so-and-so readings, and it be specifically.
I don't listen to all of the readings though.
Oh.
I swear on that, because like if I'm gonna listen to like a reading or something like that, it got to be something that's like for everybody, or it got to be something, because I want that to be for you. I don't want that to be for me. I want you to be able to listen and dissect that, because not everything that they say for my sign is always like accurate, because you taking from it what you feel you need to take from it. Yeah. And you leaving whatever it is that don't pertain to you. So it just be more so like, here you go. Maybe this is, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I do find like encouragement from different people that, try to throw that or speak that life into you, especially if you're going through like a mood. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I've been moody lately. So I just like to hear certain things like for added like confirmation. It's like you get a personal trainer if you working out at a gym because you need the extra motivation because you feel like you can't do it by yourself.
Right.
Or you sign up with a partner or get an accountability partner, and y'all are basically holding each other accountable for doing whatever. It's just like that added oomph onto my type of stuff here. You know what I'm saying? Or
no, I got you.
Because I don't know if you noticed.
The fuck? Like we was in the mountains or something.
Chill out. Because I was going to add too, I don't know if you know this, but one thing that I have been making sure that I have been doing is at least trying to like journal a few days a week too.
I ain't never seen no journal. I'm serious. I haven't. I think you mentioned it. No, I'm serious. Where did I see you?
Because I do it at work. Because I feel like at that particular time, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though, like, today, I
go to work to journal.
Oh, go ahead. I'm trying to explain something. So, like, I have an office to myself the majority of the day. I share an office with somebody, but that person is only there a day a week. So my office is basically my office. So I do have set times to where I have quiet and downtime to where I can think about my thoughts. I can think about my dreams. I can write them down. I can journal. I can doodle and do all of that other stuff in between people calling me and all of that stuff. Like today, it wasn't a day for a lot of that because I had meetings and then I had being paged and then people calling me. You know what I'm saying? Take this call. This person want to see you out here. I was all over the place, basically. So that's basically that. But I've been taking some time out to journal.
That's good.
And I feel like that's been part of like my self-reflection too. To be able to appreciate and know and write down the things that I'm grateful for, because it's keeping me grounded and in tune and in alignment. Namaste.
No, I think the other thing too that what you should, what I would suggest, I ain't gonna even say should, what I would suggest would be kind of like in the beginning. My arms, that ain't gonna work.
I know they buff.
One of the things that I would suggest, I mean, like the harsh reality of it, which is going back to the beginning, you gotta say, fuck them kids, fuck me, and you got to get your time in. Because I think where a lot of people go wrong, you know, in relationships, marriages.
There's a lot of guilt behind a lot of that
No,
stuff.
no.
I'm just letting you know off rip.
No. Because the thing is this.
How many nights
If you know that you're not, like, that's not natural, that's not in you, you know you're not really going to say, forget these people or forget this or forget that. Is like when that's being said, is more so how I'm taking it. Being selfish is making it your time to where when you come home, you got that time for yourself. You got that 5 minutes. You have to learn how to put yourself first. You got to prioritize you. You have to. Now, naturally, like you said, all of the things from the guilt to whatever's naturally instilled in you, you know you're not going to just let it just whatever, you're not going to neglect. No, but you have to be selfish in creating that 5 to 10, 15, 20 minutes. You have to do that. Have to. I don't care. You got to do it.
So how many nights would you allow me to be selfish with you?
What do you mean?
Of me not giving myself to you. Of you not getting no nookie within a time span of a week.
Of a week?
Wait a minute.
Say what?
What I said was, how many nights would you allow me to be selfish and not giving you no nookie in a 7-day week?
When did that come a part of this?
Because you said I have to be selfish. Didn't you just say that? You said you got to be selfish with yourself. Sometimes you got to say, fuck them kids, fuck that job.
I said when you first come home.
Wait, no, you said, and fuck me too.
When you first come home.
Did you literally mean that?
I said when you first come home.
Did you literally mean that? Fuck me?
But if
fuck
you want,
them kids, but fuck me?
If you want to be sarcastic like that, if you feel as if that is something or the lengths that you have to go to do that, then so be it.
Wait a minute. So you would go on.
Then so be it. If you feel as if that's what you need to do, then so be it. But to me, it would be deeper than just something else. It's more than just I need to reset. it's something else going on. Fuck that. Let's keep it real. What? That ain't just no. I need to. It's something else, and I'm not necessarily saying that would be an indication of, I'm cheating, or I'm not happy, or this and this. Something else ain't right.
Give an example. What wouldn't be right?
I mean, to me it would be more than just I'm tired or I just had a day. To me, it would be more than that. If it's a thing to where if you're talking about, I don't want no contact. Something's going on upstairs. What?
Because why wouldn't I want you, right?
Why wouldn't I want you? Hello? Excuse me? What? What is going on? What is going on here?
Something is wrong with you.
No, something's wrong with you.
No, I asked the question.
And I answered.
You said it though. You said I could have my moments to where I could just say.
You can have your moments, but like I said.
But that sounds like, okay, Kiera or Candy, you can have your moment, but you better snap out of it because you better not be too long gone in the mind.
No.
That's what it sounds like to me. That's how I'm reading it.
No. You talking about, because when you initially said, when you initially said that you need your time. You need your reset time. You need this. People pulling at you here and there. Okay, that's one thing. But when it's a thing, that's almost going to the length of saying, I don't even want to see my kids no more. I don't even want to cook for them. That's what that's almost like saying. I don't, you know what? When I come in the house, I just want to just lock myself in the room and I don't want to come out. I don't want to deal with you. Because if you saying like, at night, I don't want, listen, no affection, none of this. And talking about what's been the norm for the last 20 years, to me, that's a clear indication. Something else is up. And I'm not saying it's in the worst way.
You went extreme though. You said I don't want to see my kids and don't want to have nothing to do with them.
I don't want to be affectionate. I don't want anything to do. Like if that's what that's almost like. Because if it's a thing to where if you saying like, okay, so like even at nighttime, like I don't want to deal with them nor you. That's how
it could just be a tired thing. Is what I'm saying. Like it could just be like, oh, I'm feeling tired, and like you said, I had a rough day, and I may need to sleep 2 nights in a row.
Oh, you have. Don't act like you haven't.
Or I may need to sleep 3-4 nights in a row. Like
we need to see a therapist.
I am the therapist.
Something wrong.
That don't mean something wrong.
Where's the books?
The books they put up, but I'm just saying.
I get the books. I start learning. Because something ain't right. Listen, if you you telling me. That's just like.
So you couldn't go a 4-day span is what you're saying.
I could. But to me, something would be up.
Why would something have to be up in order for me to have 4 nights off?
Something will be up. If it's not red dot season, something is up.
But why would something have to be up?
Because it's not just strictly me. That ain't even your norm.
So what if it's just a thing to where?
But that is not even your norm. Don't sit up here and try to act as if it's like it's a thing to where it's like I'm like, hey, come on, I'm here. You know what time it is. That's not it. It's a mutual damn thing.
Listen. But I'm saying, why does something have to be up to have 4 nights off?
Because that has never happened. And for that to happen, what I'm saying is for something to be up, I'm not saying that it's like the worst. It's something like, what the fuck? Did you run the whole facility today?
Get the fuck out of here, man.
No, I'm serious. What happened?
Some days I feel like I run the whole facility. Some days I do feel like I run the whole facility. I be around that boy all day.
Is that so?
Sometimes when I get there, my feet hit the ground running, and I'm running the whole day. Mm-hmm. All of the shifts.
So you will be so vice versa. You will be 1,000% comfortable to where, okay, the most I say is I complain about how they, had work popping up on me or whatever the case. I'm exhausted. I may come in, fall asleep or whatever the case. So you telling me 4-5 days straight, I ain't making no indications of nothing.
I would ask you.
And my thing is, I just been tired.
I would ask you, what's wrong, honey?
No.
This is what I would say to you. I would say, what's wrong? What's going on?
And I told you, I'm just tired.
And do you think you're depressed? That's what I would be asking
So
you.
There you go. So that's what I mean.
Okay, so you didn't give an example.
But that's why I said I'm not saying it gotta be for the worst as far as like, oh,
what,
you're not happy or whatever the case may be, meaning it could be other things like it's something else internally going on.
So your cat could have ran away and you could be upset.
We ain't got no cat.
You kept saying you was gonna get me one for some reason, but I'm just saying.
I ran out of birthday gift ideas.
So you gonna bring me a meow in here right quick? What was that?
I have no clue. I just did it. I'll edit it out.
Oh my God.
It'll never be in there.
But anyway, your therapy cat ran away, and you could be internalizing that and feeling some type of way about it. And that's why I would ask you, what is wrong with you? Are you sad because of the cat?
No. See, now you're being sarcastic. Keep it for what it is. Keep it for what it is. I kept it for what it is. I didn't say you had a damn poodle or a golden doodle. I didn't say none of that. I didn't say. What I said was, if you came in here and
would you ask me what's wrong?
Yes, yes. Okay. I said that.
Okay. I don't remember you saying that.
I said that.
But you said something is wrong.
Something is more wrong. It's not just, oh, I'm tired or I'm exhausted. Something is wrong. And something is going on up here.
Why would you jump there, though? How do you know it ain't something there or something going on here or somewhere else? Why I got to start up here?
Well, if it's here, I mean... we need to be at the doctor. If it's down there, what's going on? What? Man, you just being funny.
It could be my feet. What if my feet was just hurting so bad?
You got some great podiatrists.
What if they was hurting so bad that I could not have sex?
That's fucked up. That's terrible. That would be
oh my God,
terrible.
Like you act like your feet ain't ever hurt.
That's not hurting Dwayne. What? Have you forgotten? Working 16 hours?
No, what if I had an ingrown hair or something?
But my thing is, okay, it's more than just tired. You're proving my point. Any of the things you listed is proving my point. It's more than just tired.
I wanted you to say those things.
I said that. What do you mean?
You just said something more is wrong. I said, give me an example. What more could be wrong?
They're going to watch this and they're going to see how inconsistent you are. Just like that.
You don't ever think I like messing with you though?
I don't see why.
Because it's funny to me. It's to get your mind going, and to get you hyped up sometimes.
It's not getting no hyped up.
It woke you up though.
I was never asleep.
I didn't say you were asleep, but I'm just saying, I like messing with you sometimes.
Okay.
I like messing with you.
All right. So, I believe... So like what I was saying was, one of the things was, we are not necessarily responsible for, because that's what I was saying too. Like we're not necessarily responsible, or we sometimes feel as if we're responsible for our mate's happiness. And I think we talked about that too.
Somewhat, yeah.
And I think it's important for us as individuals not to forget who we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know for sure, I can only imagine like what a mother may go through. You know what I'm saying? Just from, just the whole transformation from, the carrying the child to then you taking care of the child or whatever the case may be. And if you're breastfeeding, that's a whole different story or whatever the case. So I can only imagine the things that mothers may go through. But just even if a woman is not a mother, just life within itself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get lost in relationships. When you start meeting people and people forget who they were or are, they tend to want to be things that they're not.
Have you lost yourself?
I think I did once. and I looked at myself. I said, self.
Oh my God.
Do you know who you are? You Tank. If you don't take your ass home, boy.
Where was you at?
Doing some crazy things.
Oh my God, whatever.
But yeah, but no.
I felt like that though.
Nah, yeah, really? When?
After birth. Several times.
I could, yeah.
But then I would explain that to you, and I don't think you would really like understand.
I would understand because I would suggest and I would tell you certain things. I would tell you what you did to get out of it from when I seen it the first time. And it's like I would be speaking on, you know what? I think it was a thing to where because you didn't come up with it first or you didn't make your mind up on what it is you need to do, then I think it was a thing to where it was like,
Give an example.
I don't want, okay, example, just like today.
Today?
Oh, yeah, today.
What did I do today?
No, you didn't do today.
I did do today. I was here.
I didn't take it further. I just, oh, okay. Really? That's good. And what that was is that going back to before your birthday, even your birthday, you know, you turned to E4O and you knew that the cruise was planned. We didn't know the wedding. That was not planned at all. She just didn't know.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
But it wasn't a thing. It wasn't like January. It wasn't planned. January wasn't planned. No. But so like when I would, Kira, you know, your birthday coming up. Kira, you know, Candy, you know, we're going on a cruise. Candy, you know, your birthday coming up. Candy, you know, we're going on a cruise. You want to take these pictures. You want to do this. Da 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 da. There's certain things you may want to wear. There's a certain birthday outfit. You know, 40 supposed to be such and such and such and such. You gonna do this, keto. I'm irritating you. I could tell, facial expressions, whatever the case may be. Okay. Now, today, we on the phone. Now, I've been doing my little thing. What do you say? What do you say? Because and I don't suggest nothing that I ain't ever seen you do before that I know that you can handle. And it's a suggestion. It's not a constant pounding or beating in the ear or nothing like that. It's a straight suggestion. You find a way to slide it on in when I say, well, yeah, you know. Now, when I'm getting up, I'm doing my thing. Oh, well, yeah.
And what was that?
When, you know, because when I'm on the treadmill, because I did it yesterday, too. Oh, in my mind, this motherfucker. I ain't gonna even acknowledge. And okay. Yeah, I got on there yesterday. Oh, that's what's up. Good. That's what's up. Keep it up. That's what's up. But if I would have suggested hey,
because I just want to say this though, Tank, you can be aggressive.
Listen.
No.
You listen.
See? You interrupted me.
You've been interrupting me.
But I'm just saying.
What did you say?
You can be aggressive.
In what way?
When it comes to, I feel like instead of the encouragement, it comes off as aggression.
So listen. So that's not encouraging of me reminding your birthday coming up. You want to look a certain way? Or are you cool? Are you fine? No, I do. Because you expressed these things to me. You expressed what you want to do, or you know what I'm saying, this and that, or whatever the case may be. You expressed this type of stuff. So my thing is, why don't you try it? You know, do your keto thing again? That worked. And it's like ultimately you find a way of pouring salt on that suggestion.
It wasn't salt.
Huh. Burns.
Man,
what?
Because I feel like it's a lot of things.
But that's just one thing. It's not just keto. It could be anything. Anything that I could suggest that I know that I've seen you do and I feel as if it worked, you would say that it worked. You find a way when if you did not suggest it.
Because I feel like even with some things, you know how they say like if you don't motivate yourself, it'll never get done anyway.
And the exact
motivation.
Reason. That's the exact...
I lose motivation, but then when I lose motivation and I may talk on it or touch on it, then and then I be saying, like when I get in my mode to where it's like, okay, I'm about to do this and I'm actually doing it, then it's like, you swoop in, like, do this keto. You should do this keto because this worked for you.
No, but you don't be moving. You don't be doing nothing. What are you talking about? The times if you go back to your birth, you didn't do nothing. You was doing bare minimum for your birthday.
I didn't do anything for
exactly. So what are you talking about when you doing the talk and you doing this?
No, I'm saying when I do get in my modes.
You making it seem as if like you moving, like you doing something, and then
That yawn came out of nowhere.
Why did you acknowledge it though? Just keep moving.
Oh, go ahead. You can cut that out though.
But the way how you describe and talking about when you get in your mode, and then when you do and this and this and that, then I just swoop in and say this like I'm just like taking you off of whatever the plan is. No, you're not moving at all when I'm saying these things. It normally would be a thing to where you express a certain way of how something you may want to do, how you may want to look, whatever the case may be. Whatever, it could be anything. But you're being stagnant at this point. It's just what I want to do, 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 what I think I want to do, what I want to do, what I want to do.
It do get amplified though. I would say that it do get amplified because you'd be like, okay, make sure you wear your sweatsuit. You wear your sweatsuit, you'll be dropping way more water. Then you be like,
that's why I ain't listen. That's why I'm not saying.
Then if you do your keto,
nothing.
Your keto put the ice on.
But you're not. But my thing is.
No, but at that particular time, I do be actually moving, and we ain't talking about just my birthday.
No, we talking about all of the most recent current times. Like, I'm not talking about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago, because you were doing it. What did I have to say? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
You did, because even when I was on keto, you were telling me.
Listen, I knew nothing about keto, so what could I say?
No, but you knew when I was on keto, you were like, yeah, because if you start doing the squats and then you be like, it's just something to where it'd be like an add-on on top of an add-on, and it's like sometimes I can't personally handle like all of that at once.
That is a reason why I backed off in a lot of areas, because I can feel when you are tired of my mouth. You tired of the suggestions, you tired of all of that. So I feel as if when you want it, you will let me know. So that's why my little comment earlier today when you said that you work out, okay, that's cool. Yep, we both go on our next cruise. We both gonna be like this. Let's see who get there. Just that simple. Let's see who get there. Because my mouth is shut. I know what I got to do. I've been dedicated. Mm-hmm. So that's what it is. That's what it's gonna be.
Okay.
So that's why I say that's the perfect example right there. You have to find your own way. Yes, you can be a support, but if a person don't want your support, yes, your spouse.
It's not a thing of not wanting your support.
No, but if you're not ready to receive it, if you're not ready. But you gotta know too. You gotta know too when to tone it down some. What, whisper it? What do you mean tone it down?
It's in the sense like I said, it could come off as it being too strong. I won't even say aggressive. I would just say it comes off as being like too strong.
No, to me, it sounds like a thing of because you didn't suggest it and you didn't act on it, then it's a problem.
No, it don't have nothing to do with
is. That's what it sounds like.
It don't have nothing to do with being in control of it or not.
If I would have suggested, hey, we both should start doing such and such and such and such, which I've done before. Nothing happens from neither one of us But it's everything that what you describe. I can see the irritation. I can see this. I can see all of that. So I back off. So this go around and in this cycle that we're in, like how people deactivate Facebooks and Instagrams and shit like that.
That's messed up.
It ain't messed up. No, this cycle is like, listen. Like I said,
you know
I feel as if
everything.
No, that's fine. I received it. That's why I ain't said shit this go around. Nothing. That's why I ain't said nothing this go around.
Well,
you see what I'm doing.
I just started, so I don't have anything to say.
Me too.
I don't have anything to say.
No. I said you see what I haven't said anything. Like you see what I'm doing. Like I switched and boom, did this. Just like that. Like, it's Friday.
What?
Me, I may be doing another 72 hours. Just like that. I'm one of them type of people. Just boom, done. What? Yeah.
You just too much.
How's that too much?
You just too much sometimes.
How is that too much?
Because, like you said, you like to move in silence or whatever the case.
But no, because it's not whispered. It's not being said a certain way.
First of all, it's just a thing of, well, just talk to me nice. That's all.
If I say, well, listen, hey, I'm about to get to do a 72-hour fast. Like I've said that to you before.
No, you have said that to me before, but this is what I expect.
Oh my Lord!
I'm just about to give you an example.
What you expect?
I'm just giving you an example,
Okay.
and I'm about to show how I would show my love for you.
Okay.
When you about to be working out and stuff, you candy right now, and you just told me.
And you me.
Yep.
All right. Oh my God.
So you just told me you worked out or whatever, right? I'll be like this. You know what, babe? That's so good. And I would embrace you. You should keep going.
Oh, man, get going on with it. What?
That's what I would do. That's what I would do.
That's what's up.
And then, you know what? When I seen you going even more harder, this is what I would do after that. I'd be like, dang, you really been consistent, huh, babe?
Man, come on now, dog.
Listen, you got a little shimmery on your face.
I bet I do. And I just paint it on there.
Listen, so you really been consistent, babe. So, like, what you been?
Man.
No, listen.
I'm
listening.
listening.
So, what you been eating? How your diet been looking?
I see what you eating.
Listen, don't even, because you know you don't be by me at work.
Okay,
so,
that's
okay.
How much food you gonna be eating at work?
Come on now. Listen. You know, I have some bird days where I barely nibble, but at the end of the day, sometimes I go through a snack mode. I told you I'm moody right now. So listen. You come to the point to where you be like, you've been working out, you've been doing so good. All right, so what you been eating in your diet? You know what? I could think back maybe about 3 years ago when you were doing like that keto and stuff. Yeah.
Man, no.
What?
No.
Lean back in.
No.
Lean back in. Lean back in a little bit more. When you were doing keto, babe, you did a good job.
Who do you think
wait, stop.
What do you think me bringing that up? What do that?
Pause.
What do you think me bringing that up mean?
No, listen. Pause.
I said that.
No, listen.
If we rewind this back, they gonna say that.
That's fine. They can say whatever they want to say, but I'm telling you.
But I said it though.
But listen, no, I'm not finishing my thought though. You're not letting me finish. Like, what the fuck? You were doing so good. You got your exercise together, and when you were doing your keto, babe, is that expensive for you to do the keto? Like, what you got to do? Because you know I'm a sweet person, and you know I like to buy all of the snacks when it comes to that. So, like, I need stuff to supplement because I feel like I'm spiraling when I can't have a piece of sugar or a piece of, like...
Now, wait a minute, hold on. Are you talking to me, or are you...
I'm telling you this. So, is that stuff expensive? Like, what do you have to do to jumpstart to get that on board for yourself again? Like, what do you like to get when you on keto? And let's start off gradually so you can transition back. Because all of that stuff, like, I can't have no chip, I can't have no nothing.
So?
I gotta buy protein chips.
So?
The protein chips is only $6 in a bag and it's $10.
So
My thing is this. It's super expensive now to eat that way.
Don't eat it.
Didn't I just say I need a chip? Didn't I just say I need a mock Snickers?
you can still,
Especially around that time of the month.
You still,
Like, I will go
I'm right here.
crazy.
I'm right here.
But you was just loud. But I would go crazy if I didn't have none of that stuff.
That's what you telling yourself. That's what you telling yourself. You're
not listening to me though. I need the savory. I need the savory sometime, and I need the sweet sometime, and I don't need it every day.
You still can do that. You just got to know your limitations. If you indulge in that, you still have to know your limitations.
But a bite of a Snickers candy bar is like 26 grams of like sugar just off rip, and that's no good for keto. You might as well knock yourself out of keto.
Says who?
I lived it. I had test strips. I was doing all of that stuff. When I tell you that was like the strictest part of my life right there, to where.
Well, keto is just one example. You talking to a person that once did the MyFitnessPal thing, and all I was doing is just scanning, and I was still eating regularly. Just scanning.
Well, here's another
perspective. That's not costing you anything, no different. You put in your ideal weight, what you want, it's gonna tell you how many calories you need, and you scan everything that you partake.
Okay, then this was when you take the hand and put it on the lower back.
I did all that.
Hey, babe.
No.
Give me supported, gentle counseling.
What do you, me saying it, me suggesting? It's not like a thing I'm coming in to where you need to be.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
No. That's how you making it seem.
I didn't say that.
You talking some gentle, like, come on now, man.
Just
we 40 years old.
I don't care.
40 years old.
I don't care, but 40, you ain't about to get mean or 50.
How is that mean?
No, I'm just telling you. You're not about to get. I didn't say that you were.
But how is that about to be?
But listen to this. All I'm asking is that you give me the affection in collaboration. Look at me. Have you
thought about this? Have you thought about when I hear you say certain things when it comes to, I want to do this cruise, I want to do a birthday photo shoot, I want to do this, or I want to do that. Maybe that is my way of being affectionate, of saying, of me reminding you of what you said you wanted to do. Now, it may not be a thing to where it's put your head on my pillow type talk, but it's a thing to where, well, hey, yeah, your keto, that worked. Or yeah, this and this and that worked. I seen you do it before. Just because I'm not, well, yeah, that's not me, and that ain't never been me. So where do you think you get, like, what? You didn't need that when you started it, so what are you talking about?
You are so loud.
No, but you didn't need that when you started it, so what?
This is what I'm saying to you.
What you've been saying a lot.
Listen, because it comes from the motivation is something that I have to continue to keep and continue to carry. Okay? The motivation part is solely me, but what would help me is that you be encouraging.
That is, so you don't look at that as being encouraging?
It just depends on how you jump in there. Sometimes, like, you jump in there and you come in there hard. Like, I ain't saying that you coming at me like you yelling at me.
If you saying it like that, that's how, if I heard somebody saying that or describing that.
I'm not saying that, okay, disclaimer. I'm not saying that you're yelling at me or you're like how you just described, but I'm saying that it can come off as like just hardcore.
Just do it. My thing is this. Everything that I've named when it comes to whatever it may be, these are all things that you started by yourself. I didn't know what the hell a keto was This is something that you just, boom, I'm doing it.
I started keto because I had an accountability partner at the time that was doing keto with me. So that's how I discovered keto and how we discovered baby number
Oh, so that
4.
must be the effect of people that's not only children. They need support systems.
I like friends.
But no, I like friends too. I got 6 of them.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's just what I talked about earlier.
So that's
an
what that. So
accountability
that's
partner.
what that must be. That must be.
Didn't I just say that earlier?
So
though?
that must be a thing. Going back to the last episode, that must be a thing to where people that need a support system.
We all
to a degree.
We all need a support
To a
system.
degree.
But
because my thing is, if I know, okay. None of us is perfect. Nobody's perfect. We know that. Nobody's perfect. Right? So if it's something that I know that worked for me, and I know it worked for me, and I want to get back to that or even better, why the fuck do I need an accountability partner if I can't boost myself up? To me seeing what I done before, like you got pictures. To me, that's more than enough. What do I need an accountability partner for? Like what? Like
because
if my proof ain't in the pudding of what I've done, and when I say what I've done, I'm talking about you, what you have done. So if you telling me you can't look back at pictures like, damn, I did that. Damn, I literally did that. And to my knowledge, I mean, I don't know how the accountability partner thing went when you was, no, hold on. I'm talking about, I don't know how the accountability partner thing went because, I mean, I don't recall you going to nobody's house or somebody coming over here or whatever. I don't know how it went, but to me, it wasn't a thing to where it was a 24/7 type of thing. So when you know what I'm saying, it wasn't a thing to where it was like how people like they got workout partners, like the Warrens. They workout partners. You know what I'm saying?
They're not.
Well, shit, they go to the gym.
I know, but they're not.
Anyway, that's what I'm talking about. To where like they physically beat up. I don't recall when you doing some keto stuff, you meeting up with somebody and hey, we about to weigh in now.
It was a thing to where it was just like, hey, this worked for me at one point. Maybe you should try this. That it was a suggestion. And when I got serious about it, that's when I was being given the information like, download this app. You want to put in this many carbs for the day, blah, blah, blah. And then from there, it was, yeah, we were checking in with each other, but we wasn't like asking each other every 5 minutes of the day, like, what you eat.
All I'm saying is, when I speak on stuff like that, it's because I have seen you do it. I've seen the greatness within you. And my thing is, I know that we all get lost and we all have a hard time finding our way back, or we just simply forget. So me, when I'm bringing it up more so a thing to where it's like, hey, remember you did basically everything that you were saying, but I'm not saying it in those words. Me bringing that up is like, okay, literally you caught in between a rock and a hard place right now. So let me remind you of who you were. So when I bring that up, hey, you know, you that keto, such, you did that. And you know, the treadmill, such. And you know, and then hold on. If you don't like me being concerned or encouraging and all of that, who bought you all of the little sweatsuits? And when I got one, you got one. So if you don't look at that type of stuff as being encouraging, it may not be in those type of words that you gave. But that's my way of like, here you go. That's what's up. Do it. Do your thing. So I don't know, man. I really don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? If you can't look at a picture and see what you done did, I don't know what to tell you.
Men's minds are different, wired different than women's minds. Women need added stuff when it comes to getting in shape and doing whatever the case, or even just like like you said, it could be a picture that you go back and reflect on. But it's like you gotta have the motivation behind it too. And if your motivation is shot because of just other things that may be going on, then you don't have the drive to necessarily want to come home, work out, or get up early and work out. Or get up early and work out. It just varies. Like I said, I've had those moments where I get up in the morning and work out and do X, Y, and Z.
Over the last couple of days, I felt like laying back down. I told myself, in order for me to at least get to the point to where I want to be as far as reaching the miles that I want to reach, I need to get up a whole extra hour earlier than what I normally would get up and start getting ready for work. So my thing is, it's like, if you want something bad enough, you gonna do what you got to do. You know, so.
Yeah, true enough, but it's something that's motivating you to get there.
Me.
I have to motivate me to get there.
That's exactly what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. That's why I said
that's why I said that men's motivation.
It ain't just no men.
Yes,
it's not. It's not just men. I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't even say.
People's motivation is different.
But so what can motivate you to be up maybe 5:30 and scroll for about 30 to 40 minutes on your phone? Just sit up and just scroll.
Because I can doze back off if I needed to.
So that's the point that I was making. The point is, you cannot motivate or push nobody to do anything that they don't want to do. I don't care if it's your mama, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your wife, your uncle, whoever it is, they have to want to do it for themselves. And that is something that I learned, because with this go round, I am focusing on me with this. Now, when you ready to join, like, she found a way to interject to let me know.
I wasn't trying to interject.
Yeah, she did.
Like,
that was your way of letting me. No. I ain't saying like you was trying to take. I'm talking about you found a way to let me know. Like, yeah, I'm working out too. I ain't being left behind. They will find a way if that's what it is. It can be from anything. Then that's a good thing. That's what's up.
Yeah, but don't make it seem like you haven't been knocked off your motivation either.
I did not say that all the way through this. I said that. I said people, even myself, we lose our way or we even forget. And sometimes I know me, I need to be reminded. I know I need to be reminded. And you know what was one of the biggest reminders? Is, okay, so when my ID came in, right? Now, because you do your ID every 4 or 5 years. I think it's 4 or 5.
4.
Okay, so I wound up using the same picture from 4 years ago. But, so I took my old ID and I took it out of my wallet and I set it up there with the other ID that was from the previous 4 years. You know how small my head was?
It was just a big camera lens.
No. Man, my head was like this microphone. I seen that picture.
You've always had a meaty head.
No, if you look at that ID and you look at from the last, 5 years of how, man, it exploded. Like, it's big. It like, and I'm like, dog, that is.
You a girl dad.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. No.
That's that girl way.
Listen, no. We ain't. That's just being lazy. I'm just gonna call that. That's what it is. That's the other thing. Let's just call it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fat. I picked up weight. Okay, I'm fat.
But it can also come from other stuff too.
It
necessarily got to do with you being.
In my case, I said me. I didn't point.
I didn't. I wasn't just pointing out me. I was just gonna add too.
I don't move. I don't do anything. How can I expect to look anywhere like I did 8 years ago when all I do is go to work, eat, come home, go to sleep, go to work.
No, before you go to sleep, do it. And then.
But, okay, that's not enough calories being burned then. Whatever. My thing is, I'm not moving enough. So let's start facing, let's stop making excuses. And that's where I'm at with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I may peep out and hear, like, nah, that motherfucker just lazy. That motherfucker ain't doing shit. That motherfucker doing exactly what they want to do. I'm keeping them thoughts in my head now. You know what I'm saying? Even if I know that that's what it is. But for me, and you know I always been like that with me. But for me, it's like I'm not saying it's like I just want to just do. I would do what need to be done. I know what need to be done. So just do it. So that's where I'm at. But for me, it's just calling it like it is, man. It's calling it straight up like it is. I mean, because, you know, I kind of feel as if it's like we live in a society now, man, to where it's like it's so many excuses that's being put into play to sugarcoat things. Call stuff for what it is, man. Like, I listen, I'm man enough to say that I do not move enough. I don't. I come home, then what? I ain't going around for no walk around, no blah. I ain't did that. We might have did that, what, twice since we've been here? That's a shame.
That ain't twice.
Maybe twice. I got one on video. When we did that, Kaylani was little. And then I think when we walked from here and then we walked all the way up there and it was a little bit warmer. I want to say about twice when we collectively did that.
Yeah, as all of us, but.
That's what I'm talking about. Other than that, no, it's sad. So what do you expect? What do you expect is gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not gonna lose weight. You're not gonna be fit. No. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just calling it for what it is, man. Just that simple. So that's one of the things. That's another thing of how I've been feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Just realizing what it is. You know, like I said, as far as when it comes to, you know, shit, if you lazy, just say you lazy. Stop making excuses. Like, it's bullshit. That's where it's at. And that's what I'm telling myself. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing that I, you know, like on my stories, or like what I'm starting to do. It's like a me versus me. Like I'm talking to myself. On there, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm literally talking to myself on there, you know, because it's and it ain't for no, it's strictly because people don't even know who I was talking to before this, or what I was, you know what I'm saying? It ain't got nobody tagged, ain't nothing. It's just strictly a me thing. 5 a.m. boom, I'm up, and I can honestly say, I feel better. I do.
Well, that's good.
I mean, I do. I mean, but you know, that always happened like that. You know what I'm saying? When you start to move or whatever the case. And of course, there's other things that I know that I'm you know, cut out or start doing or whatever the case may be to, you know, really get the ball going. But I think the biggest part was me being dedicated, like just being dedicated to, you know, to this part. Because I think this is the hardest part, to stay consistent with that, with that part. Once you can get yourself out of the blocks with that, I think everything else, I ain't gonna say it's gonna come easy, but everything else should be pretty smooth. Because if you can dedicate to where, you know what, I don't care what it is, like no matter where I'm at, you know, hey, I'm out of town, hey, I gotta get this hour in. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? That's why people say it gotta be like your lifestyle. You know, and shit, man, with us being 40 and you know what I'm saying, 42, man, it's a lot of stuff. Like, hey, what day was that? Was that Saturday?
What?
Saturday when I worked? and I didn't eat no food. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna eat a high school diet.
Man.
Chips, candy.
Came home delirious.
Man, I felt so like I didn't know where I was I was at. I'm like, I can't do that again. I will not do that again. I would have been better off not eating no food. Cause I've done that before.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man. So to me, as far as with this whole thing, as far as when it comes to, I think to me that was my way of motivating you. That's what I thought of reminding you. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not a thing to where I'm, hey, you better. No, me reminding you because like you did that. Even when we was here, like looking at them pictures, I'm like, even some of the podcast stuff, you go back and you look at that and it's like, dog, all this was small. All of
Trying to
that.
say my neck big now?
We big. And on that note,
Shut up.
hey.
Imperfectly perfect, imperfectly perfect. Imperfectly perfect, imperfect.